Hey everybody, Charlie Iron 2 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. When we last left off, we took the body, we let Kim take it to basically the coroner's office. He's going to basically, for all intents and purposes, dispose of it for us. And then we snuck through Kuno's hideout to come behind the docks here. We also looked like we broke into the head dock worker's office, but we couldn't read the files. So we're going to continue looking around. We don't want to mess with too much without Kim with us. Kvalsund means well fjord in Arden. Okay, that's very helpful. What is this? Money. Okay, well we need 4 real and 51 cents in order to survive another night. We have some type of intuition here. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Well, yeah, they're on strike. Here's some more money. It's a speaker system? Klaxon? Wi-Fi? Oh, that's a good amount. This speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize. Okay, that looks like a toolbox here. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you, smells like blood. Okay, something more sinister going on here? Maybe that's why the body was there, to get us to come over here and find it out. Alright, let's click on this. Appears to be locked. A photo of a happy couple is worth money. Black and white photo of a couple posed in front of the Ferris wheel. The girl is young and pretty. The man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. On the back of a very steady hand is the words, Revachol Fair, summer of 91. So that had to be a while ago, because it's 51 now. Okay, so that was in a different century. Alright, ask the gardener, buy fawn pants from Kuno. Who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access? Find this person. Alright. Oh, we came into here so we could use some tools. Maybe this will help us get in there? What is this? Half-Light. Ultra Series gloves. Okay. What is Half-Light? Half-Light is... let the body take control and threaten people. Okay, we're not really going to do that one. By the way, I'm setting on a few level ups so that I can put them into skill checks before I need to do those checks, if I feel the need. The other thing is these thoughts. Opening up more of these is probably a good thing, but to forget a thought also takes a skill point. So we'll hold on to a couple skill points for now. If we start getting any more, we'll fix it. Let's get rid of those. The gloves we have are interfacing. These are half-light. They look better, but we're going to put the interfacing ones on. They give us better stats. We also have electrochemistry, so for drug use. And physical instrument. Alright, what else is around here? Said the smell of blood is coming from here. That doesn't bode well. More money. Good amounts of money just laying around. We almost have enough for the hotel room. Industrial sized thermos, smells like burnt coffee. And then here are cups. Okay, we are very close. Who is this individual? And this looks like it goes somewhere else. Let's talk to... well, let's see what this is. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. Well, soon the green is gone and everything is red. There is a lot of red. Who are you?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
So green is the... oh, what was it? Whispering Pines, Windy Pines. This looks like another company basically coming to take over.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
Continue.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the Vanishing Peninsula. of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Ubi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container,
Wild
container, now belongs to Evart.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. He's very joyous. Let's talk to him.
Evart, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Hey, easy, Leo.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
No, I'm not a scab.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Doesn't matter his race unless he's super proud and racist. What are you doing with the containers? Where is everyone? Do you work here? What's in that container over there? That's the one by the crane arm. I'm looking for the leader.
Oh, you want Mr. Evart then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
He coughs and then continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Evart and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Evart and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Martinez is not in a good place. Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find him.
Oh, Mr. Evart is where he always is. In his office, of course.
2 joint containers on my right. Okay, I've snuck in here, so I don't know if it's the best idea to go talk to him directly, especially without Kim. Let's see what info we can get from this individual before we go talk to Evart.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Yeah, no, it looks like we're stealing them from the Wild Pines and we're trying to cut them completely out of this operation. 83% is pretty good. Let's go for it. What's going on here?
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
Yeah, hence the strike.
It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
Let's ask him why he needs to change the covers.
No, not really. Mr. Evart doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
What's underneath the red covers?
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Drug operation? This looks like a massive operation.
Yes, moving from inwards to outwards. By the looks of it, soon everything will be in Union colors.
Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where is everyone?
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Well, you're working.
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evart is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Yep, and didn't stop me.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evart sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Titus and his boys. What did Titus get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
Continue.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evart telling them to take some time off.
Okay, they probably got into that murder. What'd they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Before we ask this question, let's hear about his fight.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business.
But now you're easy Leo.
But Mr. Evart and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this.
So he won your loyalty.
Mr. Evart and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Evart. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
Okay.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who's Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
Weird way of saying that.
But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Who's Miss Beaufort?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Okay. So, based off of what you told me so far, this individual has won the loyalty of individuals such as yourself, and it looks like he's posturing himself, or at least this union, to be independent by getting their own lawyer, hosting the strike so they can paint all these containers in their colors. There's some deeper operation going on here, and it looks like they're trying to separate from Wild Pines, probably not legally.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
Sure.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
I'm sorry, man.
Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
I'm sad you can't have kids, man. You look like you'd be a real good father.
So Evart trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
So this guy's just clearly naive. He doesn't seem to have a streak of malice in him at all.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are all right.
Yeah. What's in that container over there, the one suspended by the crane arm?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Maybe I can gain some confidence in him if I trace where he's from?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then.
Yeah, that's fine.
People say us Ubies are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Think you're fine, brother. Okay, I'm off.
Bye-bye now.
Alright, so a bit of a conundrum here. Should we talk to Mr. Evart? I kind of feel like we should. I also feel like we need to try to figure out how do we get out of here in the first place. Let's go talk to Evart. I didn't even check the time. It is 10 a.m. What all can we interact with? Somebody's typing. Coffee is still lukewarm. Stair made of pallets leading up. Okay, so in a pallet office. Swordfish? Ziphius? Taxidermy fish that tells time. What is that? A fishing rod? Now let's talk to Mr. Evart.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk.
Oh, finger
He
guns.
looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Okay.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you, with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Are you in charge?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois. It's good of you to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Really didn't expect his voice to sound like that, but sure, let's sit in the chair.
I'm Evart Claire, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Sure.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
That's fine, we'll sit in it.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Yeah. He did call me Mr. Dubois. Okay. If we take a seat... Let's take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Okay, remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
It really hurt me?
It's violating your backside.
Let's use a charge.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
He's fine.
This should take care of that nonsense.
Points at a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Is it a bribe?
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
I feel like I'll be in his pocket, and I don't know if I want to be in his pocket. Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Continue.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
I don't want to take the check, but... yeah, I'm not going to take it.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arm on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Yeah, you're trying to butter me up.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Yep.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Yeah, we are getting handled here. All right, continue.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
I'm not worried, I got
Are
this.
you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
Harry Dubois.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Yep, because you have it.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Kim's not here. Oof. I don't want to panic, and then I'm sitting in the chair. Kim's not here.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi doesn't seem to be here at the moment.
This is not
You
good.
came alone.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun, and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Continue.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down.
I should have came with
Chill.
Kim.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Keep sliding down the chair.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
It sounds like it.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Let's get a glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Yep.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Correct.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
All right, let's start with, I met Joyce.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martin 8. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
All right, previous negotiator. Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Low-balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
Yeah, you seem like a rich type.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
What happened to the previous negotiator?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this?
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Joyce said the last one left under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting.
Ooh, that's very sexist.
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Yeah.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Yeah, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Well, you live here.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
All right, why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Okay, so I should sneak her in.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
All right, next subject.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Of course it is.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Evart doesn't mind.
Evart's the night shift one, right?
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Awesome.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
Yeah, you're trying to hold that over me.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Let's be straightforward. I'll not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood.
Gotcha.
Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
Do you mind how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age.
I too am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with.
Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry.
Impressive
Very
indeed.
Impressive. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
I don't want to let him know that I have amnesia, so let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help, like I'm helping you with your lost gun.
Continue.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Yeah, but what's the but?
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
We certainly could.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're a police officer, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Okay, I've opened a few doors in my life. What's up?
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
I mean, somebody got killed. That's pretty shady.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Let's question about it, and then, yeah, we're going to go with this drama. Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing
Yeah.
for you to worry about.
Explain the weasel.
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
How do I know you know anything about the hanging?
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Let's accept the task.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Alright, you call me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Evart, I call you Harry.
Sure.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
Yeah, what are the odds of that? Did you have anything to do with it?
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
Yeah, but we're kind of already in, and he's already heard about it. If we say it's fine, then he'll question us on it. It's a bit hazy.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is,
He taps the folder in front of him.
I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out.
Yes.
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
It may not even... He may be bluffing.
You must have questions, Harry. Come on now. Don't be shy. Let's hear them.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Read shipping folders. Where'd you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
No.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
72% is pretty good. Let's try it.
As you look at the folder, Evart covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
All right, we'll confront them about it next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content and you like what I'm doing, please consider giving me a like, a comment, or even a subscribe. Other than that, wait for next episode. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.